Hey y'all, so this video that I'm getting ready to do today is going to be a little bit different than what y'all are used to seeing me do. If you're not into harvesting animals or eviscerating animals or everything that goes along with processing an animal and preparing it for eating, this is not a video you probably want to watch. I do a lot of processing animals here on the farm. I don't typically video it just because a lot of our viewers don't really care to see or watch, so we try to make videos that everybody will enjoy. But today is going to be a video where we're going to harvest our Christmas turkey, and the reason I'm going to video it is because we've had some viewers specifically request that we video the process. It's not this is basically just saying, hey, this is what we're doing. It's a day in the life of kind of video. It's how we live, and I probably won't get into a lot of how-to, like very instructional video, because we have a video that we talk about exactly how we process turkeys. We have one how we process chickens. I have some on how I do hogs. They're probably not as detailed as one I could do these days. So if that's something y'all are interested in, I could probably do one of those. So you could comment below and let me know about that. But we're going to harvest a turkey today, so that's your fair warning. We're going to actually video the whole process from beginning to end. I will be hand plucking this turkey. Since we're just doing one, I don't really see any point in getting the plucker out and getting it all hooked up just for one turkey. One of them is not that big of a deal. It'll be faster to just hand pluck him than to get the plucker out and deal with all the mess that goes along with that. So we're going to go get some water heating up. I have a turkey fryer pot that I'm going to scald them in, and so hopefully that will be big enough to fit them in with his feathers and all that. But here we go. All right, y'all, we've got the water heating up on our little cooking stove here in the barn. We need to get between 145 and 155. I usually go to that 155 mark before I start dipping, because the water instantly cools down when you start putting the birds in it, like chickens or turkeys, whatever you're doing. So here we are going to 155. We were at 60 degrees like 30 seconds ago. So we've got this heating. We're going to go down here and get the turkey. We've named him, or the kids have named him Christmas. So we're going to go get Christmas, and we'll be right back. All right, so we've got Christmas, and we went down there and got him out of the pen. Josiah, open up this bag. The best way we found to do this is we take a feed bag and cut the bottom corner out of it, and then we stick the turkey, slide it over. Yep.
I see
All right, now Josiah will stick his hand up in the corner that we opened up and pull his head out. This keeps him from flopping around during the process, and they don't beat themselves up and bruise up their meat and stuff this way.
Can you pull him up a little bit?
Yeah. Got him? All right, pull his head on out. You got it? You got it? You gotta get a hold on to it, buddy. You got it? Okay. So, all right, hold this bag down, you're saying? Okay, so y'all can see we've got him in the bag. We've got his head hanging out, and the bag keeps his wings really close together to keep him from flopping around so much. Josiah's gonna hold him. We're gonna lay him right up here for a second. This foot, Josiah. Okay, you got him? Okay. Josiah's gonna hold him up, and I'm gonna make a cut, the cuts, so he can bleed out.
got one of his legs now.
Hold on, get it again. Okay. You got it? Okay. And you can see how he's trying to flop and stuff. Basically, we just keep them in the bag. It keeps them from bruising themselves up. You can see them flopping around. That's the purpose of this bag. It keeps them from like flinging their wings all around and either breaking them on things or bruising up the meat before he's completely dispatched. Turkeys do take a little bit longer than chickens. Everywhere we've researched says this is the most humane way to take them. Basically, I cut the jugular vein, leaving the windpipe intact and the spinal cord intact. I know traditionally people would just chop their heads off. What that does is it causes the heart to stop beating, and the meat will have a lot of blood in it that way. They sure are. We got escaped pigs. Okay, we got to work on that next. Cutting their jugular veins lets them bleed out, their heart stays beating. If you sever their spinal cord, like traditional chopping the head off, you end up with a lot of blood in the meat. There's a lot more violence from the animal when that happens, a lot more flopping and carrying on. So this is just the best way we've found to do it. These are just nerves. He's pretty much done, dead. These are just nerves twitching and taking over now. All right, I just checked our water temperature. We're at 122, so about 30 more degrees, and we'll be able to scald our turkey to defeather him, or pluck him, however you want to say it. So just waiting a little bit longer. It jumped up 62 degrees in just a few minutes, so it won't take it much longer to get there. This thing right here, this cooker, 3-burner, it is like one of the best things we've ever gotten. We can use it, we cook on it a lot. It's great for canning because it'll bring the canners up to temperature, up to pressure quickly, and we're not heating up the camper in the middle of the summer, which is when you're typically trying to can. You're not in there running the stove, heating everything up, or your house, either one. This just works really good. All right, y'all, we are at 153, so I'm gonna turn this off, and 154 now. So that's off. We are warm enough to scald our turkey. Normally, when I do chickens, I have some thick rubber gloves that are insulated because I dunk the whole chicken, their feet and everything down into the water so we can save their feet to make broth. By scalding their feet, it pulls the outer layer of skin off, so they're super clean that way and we can actually use them. I don't know where my gloves are right now. I didn't have time to really look for them today. Today is the 20th, so we are trying to get this turkey done so he can rest and brine, go through rigor and all that before we cook him on the 24th. So I'm not going to be dunking his feet all the way into the water. Hey Jacob, our new goat is headbutting the camera tripod. Anyway, let's do this and get him out of this bag. And hopefully he's going to fit in this pot. I believe he will. I knew that was going to happen. So basically we just dunk him and work him around in there really good, because you got to get the water all the way to the skin so he'll pluck. And I can test these feathers on his tail and see when they start coming out. That's when I'll know he's ready for me to take him outside and pluck him.
Hey, Daddy?
Yes, sir?
And that feather that was just now stuck like this, slowly going down out of the air.
Oh, yeah?
And it looked like a bird.
Just about. Check a wing feather here. little bit more.
Yep.
Little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, since I'm hand plucking, I don't have to worry too much about over scalding him, or as much as I would if I were using the plucker, because the plucker will tear their skin. So yeah, I think we're gonna go with that, boys. Okay. All right, let's take him out.
Oh, he lives.
Take him outside.
Oh.
Does it smell good, Jakey?
It smells terrible.
Wet chickens do not smell good. Hey, don't let Waylon out.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait, when I'm done out.
All right, so we're just gonna hand pluck him.
Hey, help him?
Yeah, start plucking.
Hey, help.
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
Is the camera set good, Josiah?
Can I help? Okay. Dad, can I help? Dad, can I help? Ew. It feels gross. I'll start plugging his tail.
Don't burn yourself, okay?
They're kind of fun. Wait, say up. No, they're not. I'm just gripping hard.
You can see it's not super hard to just do one turkey.
Yeah. These little feathers are easy.
Yeah.
He started fast, right, Daddy?
Yeah, he did.
It took him like probably 2 minutes to scald. Right, Daddy?
Probably more like a minute.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh. Some of his skin is yellow.
Yeah, that'll all scrape off when we take them in and clean them up really good.
I gotta pull my sleeves up. I gotta pull my sleeves up. And then help him.
You gotta pull your sleeves up to come help Hopi?
Yeah.
Is this a roll up your sleeves kind of job?
The neck feathers are easy. You have to barely pull on the neck feathers.
Oh, yeah. See how that leg right there peels just a little bit down?
Yep.
That's what I was talking about the chickens. If we scald their whole feet, then all that skin, the outer layer of skin, will peel right off of their legs. And make their feet where we can use their feet and legs for broth and stuff like that.
First they're making the
Waylon is not happy to be in there by himself.
Yeah. He's like, hey, let somebody in here with me.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna help.
There's not really much we can fit you on right now, Hopi. Jakey, step back and let Hopi come pull some, okay? Here, Hopi. See that feather right there? Pull these 2 feathers. Good job. See there, you got to help. Is that cool?
He already got to help, right, Daddy?
Mm-hmm.
So now it's my turn again. Right, Daddy? I'm gonna start pulling my turn now. He says,
Okay. I've about plucked all I'm gonna pluck outside. So right now, here in just a second, I'm gonna gut him, and then I'll take him in the house and put him in the sink and just go over him really good and get all the rest of the feathers out of him, and make sure he's good and clean before I put him. We put him in a salt sugar brine and let them soak just in a 5-gallon bucket of water. Just let them sit before we cook them, and it really tenderizes the meat and gives them really good flavor, and they're really juicy that way. We do that even when before we were raising our own turkeys. We had started preparing them that way before we actually roasted them. That is a mostly plucked turkey. Definitely I can handle what's left inside the house with no issues. Okay, let me take this, lay him on it right here. Alright, so how I process them, he's laying on his back, I grab his feet, go right into the joint.
Two pigs are still out.
No. Cut his feet right off.
Hey, I'm
That can be a pig food. Take it down there and throw it in a pig pen, Jacob.
Can that be one too?
Yep, you want to take it down there and throw it in, Hopi? Okay, take that and throw it in the pig pen. Alright. Yep. So for the head, can't do these exactly like we do our chickens because turkey necks and heads are a whole lot tougher.
Daddy Hoagie is trying to get the piggies in.
Is she?
Yep. Can I throw its necking into the pig pen?
Yep. Take that and throw it in the pig pen. It's head and neck. Nothing goes to waste on the farm. So then I cut right here. This is the front of him. This swelled up spot is his crawl. I'm just going to pull the skin up and make a cut. And I'm going to loosen the crawl. I'm just loosening it from the rest of its breast there. The crawl is on the turkey's right side. Same thing on a chicken, the crawl is on the right. Basically, I just get it loose from the rest of the meat in there. And then when I gut, I'll show you what happens. It'll all come out the back. So, yep. So that's loose. And then I'm going to get his esophagus and windpipe loose. Hoppy, I'm videoing. So we just pull these out down the neck. Windpipe and esophagus is all free. That's all clear now. Just run my finger along to make sure all that connective tissue is loose. Spin this bird around. Pinch up the hide back here. Make another incision.
That was my back just now popping.
Was it?
Yeah.
Kind of make a little incision and then tear with the knife or with your hands. That way you don't risk cutting any of the internal organs or anything. So.
It looks like the bird
Go up into here.
Head chops,
Reach up as far as I can. Grab the heart and stuff and just start pulling.
Shoot, shoot, go.
See the crawl and the windpipe and the esophagus are going to pull back through and come out the back, and that's them. That way you know everything from the front to the back is coming out. And this is pretty much all of the innards from the turkey right here. And I can cut down either side of his vent. And then around. And that's all of the turkey innards except for his lungs and two other things, which I'm not going to talk about. Take that and throw it to the pigs?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm
You want
just
to?
gonna wash my.
Okay, Josiah, run that down to the piggies.
Just now, let me wash my hands. So I probably don't need to touch pipes.
No, you probably don't, since you washed your hands.
Yep.
That is a long.
Oh, didn't forget about that.
And if y'all want more details on how to do this, you can always go back and watch our video on how to butcher a turkey. There's another long. Okay.
This Tarzan sure has a bunch of lungs.
He had 2 lungs. Huh? That's normal. All right, I'm gonna take him in here and finish cleaning him up in the house and
I'm gonna tell them
get him in the brine. All right, well whoa, I stepped in a hole. All right, well, that wraps up the turkey butchering. He is just chilling in a tank of water. Not a tank, a bucket of water, salt, and sugar. I think we do 2 cups of sugar and 1 cup of salt in a 5-gallon bucket. We dissolve it in hot water, pour it in there, fill it rest of it with cold water, put the turkey in, and just let him soak in that brine for several days while we are waiting on time to cook him. Today is the 20th. We'll cook him on the 24th, so he'll just hang out in there for 24, 48, 72, 96 hours. Don't do the math on that because I probably am wrong. So anyway, we'll catch y'all on the next video. Thank you for watching, and if you're not subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe. Click the like button and click the notification bell. YouTube will notify you all every time we upload a video, and we appreciate y'all for watching. Thank you so much. See y'all next time.